Okay, so let me say, hey, Cheryl. Cheryl from Maine. Girlfriend, that's a long ways up there. I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, just right outside of Las Vegas. And I'm excited to be with y'all tonight. My name is Kelly Brown, and I want to say welcome. So if you have not yet been welcomed, this is your official welcome to our team. We're so excited that you're here. Thankful that you are giving us an opportunity in your life, and we will show you everything that it takes to build your business and walk you through every step of the way. So I've been a part of this business for 4 years, and I'm currently Ambassador Diamond, and my husband is Presidential Diamond, which are the top 2 ranks in the company. We've been a part of this business for 4 years, sorry. And she's trying to get on. Okay, so I started just hoping for an extra $55 a month for ballet classes for my daughter, Nova. And I honestly, I don't know if you're like me, but when I started, I was like going, ooh, I do not know that I'm going to be good at anything like this, but I'm willing to kind of just give it a shot, and here we go. And so 4 years later, this is what provides for our family. My husband is retired. He stays home. I stay home. We take care of our girls, do our lives, and run this business from my phone. And that's it. So it really can be whatever you want it to be. The sky is the limit as to how far you want this to go in your life. It can be something that's just a means to an end, couple extra $100 a month, or it can be a full-time income that replaces the jobs you currently have. We get a lot of people that come in asking, what does it take to build this business, and how much time am I going to have to give it? And here's where you want to be thinking. If you were going to go start a boutique or some kind of, storefront somewhere, it would take you investing a lot more than the $49 or $99 or whatever it costs you to start this business. A lot more than that, okay? Thousands. And then you would have to advertise and get out there and make sure people know about your business and they see your storefront and do advertising, all these kind of things. It would take a lot more effort to build a storefront traditional, business, versus this, we get to do it from our phones wherever we go, and it literally fits around your day. And you put into it whatever you want to. You're the business owner, okay? And you decide what you get paid. So the beautiful thing is that I'm not going to work my keister off for a whole year, and at the end of the year have somebody say, well, you didn't get a promotion, but you got a 25-cent raise. And I'm going to say, you can keep your quarter. I'm going for more. You know what I'm saying? So the beauty is you put in the work, you decide the paycheck. And we show you what we're doing that works. We'll teach you what to say, how to post, how to draw people into your network and get people interested in what you have to offer without being obnoxious, without irritating people. And then you decide what the amount is that gets written on your paycheck on the 15th of the month, okay? So it's in your hands to do whatever you want to with it. But if you want to really run with it with us, it can literally change your life. And it is no respecter of persons. You don't have to have an education, experience. You don't have to look a certain way, be a certain age. When I started this and I saw these pretty people doing this on Instagram, I was like, I don't look like that. I'm chasing tiny people. I'm like, who looks like that in real life? Well, the truth is they probably don't really look like that in real life either. Okay, but you don't have to be a certain anything. It's just who wants to go for it and put your hands to work on your phone around your daily schedule, and you decide how that works out for you. So when I started, I was literally doing this maybe like 30 minutes a day or so, and I went diamond in 6 months and got the $10,000 diamond bonus. And I was literally just doing it like before my girls got up, maybe at lunchtime or nap time, and after they went to bed, like little bits here and there. You know what I mean? It's not like going and getting a whole full-time job that you're locked into for 9 hours a day. And so it's all up to you, but we are super excited to help you in that process. So if you don't know much about It Works or about the products, let me give you a little bit of rundown on that. And then if you have questions along the way, if you'll just type them in the chat below, I'm super happy to help answer any questions that you have, okay? But just know that you have our support, our excitement, and our hand to walk with you, run with you, and build business with you. And you're not alone unless you choose to be, okay? You're never alone in this. So in case you don't know, It Works began in 2001. If someone else ever says to you, well, that's a scam or a pyramid scheme, the answer is no, it's not, Gina. It is a traditional business building business, just like anything else, okay, yeah, there's a CEO and there's people under that CEO. And guess what? There's people under those people and people under those people and people under those people, all the way down to us. Okay. But if you were to go get a regular job on downtown, wherever so-and-so, guess what there's going to be there as well? A CEO, a vice president, CFO, COO, whatever, all kinds of OOs they've got. Then general managers, branch managers, regional managers, store managers, shift managers, employees, and so on and so on. Does that make sense? So we do the same thing. There's no scam here. It's just, something that you can build like a traditional business only from your phone on social media. And you have the freedom to do that from wherever you want to be. So It Works began in 2001, and it started with the body wrap. So in case you've never seen or experienced the body wrap before, this business is for all kinds of people, okay? Men, women, and everything else in between. So there are these body wraps, okay? And on it is a brown botanical lotion, which this is a dried up example, okay? So typically it'd be like have brown botanical lotion all over it. But you can kind of see there's leftovers on there, okay? And it smells kind of like mentholatum or what's that? Vicks Vapor Rub. Anyway, the wrap itself doesn't do anything. It is the lotion on the wrap that does the job, and it helps tighten, tone, and firm anywhere that you place it, from your neck all the way down to your cankles. Okay, and so this was the flagship product that they started It Works with. Okay, so it was sold for $300 a piece in Europe at a day spa. So you'd go to the spa and do whatever things you do at a spa. I don't even know because I've never been to one. And then if you wanted to, tighten up while you're there, you could pay $300 for one of these wraps, okay, and see what you could do with one. Now let me explain this. The body wrap itself, okay, when you're doing just one, is a quarter of a treatment. So they were paying $300 for a quarter of a treatment. It takes 4 to be one full treatment, okay? So if you ever run across somebody that says, is that the body wraps? I tried those, they don't work. Number 1, did they follow instructions? Number 2, how many did they use? If it was only 1, you only did quarter of a treatment. It takes 4 to be a full treatment. So now we sell a pack. Do I have that here? Where did I stick it? A pack of 4 body wraps somewhere in my office, okay, for $59. So you get 4 for $59 instead of 1 for $300, okay? So they took the body wrap, they turned it into a company, our CEOs did. They own the rights. So something else between It Works and other companies, okay, is that we own the rights to our products, meaning we can't get knocked off. You're not going to see somebody selling a body wrap in Target or whatever's close to you, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. You're not going to see knockoffs being sold other places. If they were, they'd receive a cease and desist letter from the company because that's illegal. We own the rights, meaning we have no competition. Okay, so a 19-year-old company is also almost $1 billion company and is completely debt-free. And so pyramid schemes or ladder, what do you call that? Ladder companies or scams, whatever like that, those are illegal. And they typically get shut down within the first few months that they exist. Just depends on how fast they get caught. But we're a 19-year-old business, okay? And it's almost $1 billion company and is debt-free. If we were a scam, there would not be this kind of success and it would not be sustainable for families to build a business on, okay? So definitely not that. So when people say, oh, I don't know about those, you can just say, well, I get to decide my raise. I get to decide what level I'm at in the company. To me, that doesn't sound like a scam. It sounds like a better deal than traditional business. I don't know. So don't be afraid if, you hear that or if you've ever thought it yourself. Honestly, before this business, y'all, I had heard of things like Avon or Mary Kay, and I was like, I would never do that because you spend hundreds of dollars and then you got to go and sell the products. No, thanks. I'm like, I didn't ever think I'd be good at this anyway. I'm like, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money and not know if I'm going to get it back. And so the beautiful thing with this is that everything is optional in your business. The only thing that was required was for you to sign up and become a distributor. And from there, everything else is optional. There's no inventory. Okay. So you're set up for success without losing a bunch of money to try, which is what made me feel safe about saying yes to the opportunity. Okay. So That's a little bit about the company, a little bit about being here and why this is successful compared to other companies. Our CEO's heart is to see families become debt-free. So it's a faith-based company that just longs to see families not be slaved to anyone, you know, to see them be debt-free. What a gift that is to families all across the world. And so that's why they give away these big cash bonuses. Yes, it's real cash. It's Benjamin's, not free product. Okay, so a lot of people will say, is that $10,000 in free product? I'm like, no, honey, it's Benjamin's and it shows up in my bank account every month, okay? So, and that same is available to you. So if you're just getting started in your business, you got a $10,000 bonus on the line and we want to go for that. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, so this is the income chart and you'll find this in your eSuite. I have this little kit thing that when I got started 4 years ago, they used to send you this whole box of stuff. Now it's just all available to you immediately online on your eSuite. Okay, so this is an income chart and it shows the average annual income starting from distributor, and there are 8 ranks in the company, which it goes to Ambassador Diamond. Now, let's talk about this for 1 second. We do follow charts, okay? But is this a pyramid scheme? The answer is no. It's a business model, okay? So not a pyramid scheme, but we do work in teams. Yes, you do benefit from the people on your team, okay? But you don't make money unless you're working your own business. So I don't sit here and collect a paycheck just because I have people working under me. It doesn't work like that. I still have to work my business and build my business, because as it keeps going down, it changes how much you're getting paid. And if you're not building actively, that affects your pay. So most definitely not a pyramid scheme. You got to put in effort, just like a CEO can't just be like, peace out on their company and expect it to keep going super awesome. They got to be involved and you got to keep building business. Okay, so let's talk about, so you're deciding how much you want to make, okay? When you're taking a look at the income chart, we've got it on the team page and then also in your eSuite, okay? And you'll take a look and go, what would make a difference for you? I started for $55 a month, so my goal was real tiny. But maybe some of you are saying, hey, I could use an extra $500 a month, and that's why you're here, because it would make, you know, an impact in your family's life. $500 would have made a huge impact on my family's life, but I was too afraid I couldn't do that. So I made my goal very small. Don't be like me. Set your goal higher, because you can. And the faster that you jump in without being afraid, the faster you'll get to whatever goal it is you have set in your heart. Okay? So don't do like me. So for building business, everyone gets started at the same place, which is getting your first 4 loyal customers, okay? A loyal customer is anybody 18 years or older with a different shipping address than you. So if you have somebody that's 18 years or older in your house that lives with you, they could be one of your loyal customers. Just use a different shipping address, okay? If they're on your same bank account, you could use the same banking information, just different shipping. If they're not on your bank account, you can't pay for it with your card. Otherwise, that will get disqualified, okay? So it doesn't work like that, okay? So we're looking for 4 loyal customers, which is part of your first goal, okay? And so anyone 18 years or older, and they could start with, like, say, the Fat Fighters, which helps block fats and carbs from your meals, and they're $25 a month. So to be a loyal customer, it's anybody that does a 90-day challenge, okay? And they get your same 40% wholesale discount. So they might start with the Fat Fighters in, what month are we? July. And then in August, they might try the cleanse. Oh, that's the old one. The new one is actually in my refrigerator, but pretend this is the new one, okay? So in August, maybe they try the new cleanse, not the old cleanse. And then in September, they might try Thermofidex. So what I'm trying to say is it doesn't have to be the same product each time, or it can be. They have the freedom to choose what they order in the process. It's just they're doing a 90-day challenge, and that's how they get your discount for life. Once they're done with the 90-day challenge, they don't have to order anything else for the rest of their lives if they don't want to, but they have the ability to come and go as they please with your discount. They will also receive 10% back from every order towards free product. So it's a really awesome customer program. They don't have to pay a fee to become a loyal customer unless they choose to. They just do the 90-day challenge, pick 3 things, off they go, and they've got that discount for life. So a year from now, if they go on a cruise and they want to tighten up with some wraps, they can log in, use their discount into their old account, order some body wraps, and off they go. Okay, so 4 of those, and typically it's people you know, like your mom, your aunt, your grandma, your sister, your spouse, your cousin, your BFF, whatever. Okay, so don't feel dumb or weird or something if that's who your first 4 customers are. That's normal. No problem. My first customer was my mother-in-law. And so then that's going to get you a $100 shopping spree in your first 30 days. Okay, and then that's also going to help you qualify to earn the $10,000, $15,000, and $25,000 bonuses. So that's why you want to do that in your first 30 days. It gives you that shopping spree, qualifies you for bonuses, qualifies you to receive commission, and then you're going to start building on your charts and following what we call the steps to success. So this is just a goal that the company suggests that if you want to go all the way from distributor, to ambassador diamond, all the way to the top of the company, their suggestion, this is a goal. Okay, it's not a requirement. So let me make sure you know. And then you follow the steps to success. And that is 4 loyal customers and then sign 3 teammates. Okay? So don't be afraid. This is just the goal. Okay? Some people, like me personally, I do better if I have boxes I can check. You know what I mean? So this is checking your boxes. 4 loyal customers and then 3 teammates. And then we are working on going Ruby. Okay? And this is actually the second promotion in the company. But the first promotion in the company is, it doesn't do really any good for me to teach that before this right now. Okay? So there is one before this that you kind of hit on the way. So this is Ruby. You can find all of these charts either on the team page or again in your eSuite under Document Library. Okay? And you can print them out at home. Okay? Or you could just draw it. When I started the business, I was drawing them on a piece of paper. I was real fancy. So Patsy, yes, these are on the team page or in your eSuite under the document library. So you just log in, click document library at the top and type the word Ruby and it'll pop up and you could print it there. Okay. So this would be you. This is the example. You and then 3 teammates, 1, 2, 3. So it could be your spouse, your BFF, and your sister. Or your sister, your BFF, and your cousin, or whoever. Thinking of who do you want to build business with? You're welcome. Who do you want to build business with? Who would it be fun to do this with? Like when you think about it, who would it be fun to do this with? That's who I would start by asking. And right now, it's half price for distributors to get started between now and Sunday the 14th. So if there's anybody you've got in mind, okay, that you want to do this with, I would suggest reaching out to them now so that they can jump in and take advantage of the half price deal. So then we're working on going Ruby. We've got 3 teammates in place. You've gotten your 4 loyal customers first. Now we've got our 3 teammates. And now what happens? We tell these guys, hop on with us on Wednesday nights and we're going to teach you how to start your business. And what is their first goal? 4 loyal customers. Okay? And then we teach them 3 teammates. And then that's how you're going to start building your business. In the meantime, you are going to still be following the steps to success each month. Okay, so this is your monthly goal. Okay, and now what happens if you don't get this done? Nothing happens. There's no quotas. There's no whatever, minimum something that you have to do, okay? This is just a goal. And if you do this over and over, you're going to build your business to be successful and to be able to earn these bonuses and build a full-time income for you and your family. Okay? So I know I'm kind of going fast and covering a lot of different things, but you have the opportunity to hear this at any time. We've also got it on the team page and we do this every Wednesday night. But this is where you're headed first. 4 loyal customers, get that done, and then we've got 3 teammates is where you're headed next. And we focus on going Ruby, which the average income for Ruby is an average of $500 a month as you're building your business and going forward towards the next rank. Okay? If I sign my son as a DT who lives with me, he has his own checking account. He still needs a different shipping address. No, right, Lacey, right. So as a DT, they can have your same shipping address. So 2 distributors in the same household can have the same shipping address. So for instance, me and my husband, Andrew, he's my teammate. And I built a business under him, okay? And my suggestion would be if you've got a spouse in your home to potentially build a business under them, because then you're double dipping on the same effort. You're bringing in two paychecks for the same amount of effort that you're doing, okay? And so yes, your son could have, he would use his own checking account to sign up. It's okay that he has the same shipping address as you, but that would count as your one, April. So you wouldn't have another person at your same household be a distributor with your same shipping address. That's Lacey. That's okay. A husband will come later. It's all right. You don't have to have one right now. Okay. Okay, yay. So does anybody else have any questions while we're on here and while we're kind of going over some stuff? If you do, if you will type it below. And there was something else I was thinking I wanted to tell y'all while we were on here. But that's where you get started. And yes, you can go out of order. So let's say you sign 2 customers and then somebody wants to join your team. That's totally fine. It doesn't have to go in order. You just want to keep in mind that getting your 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days gives you that shopping spree. So you kind of want to troubleshoot and go, okay, who can be one of the 4? And then you get that one, and then you go, okay, who can be number 2? Thanks, Michelle. I have kind of big old froey hair. Who can be number 2? And then so on until you've gotten those 4. And then remembering that posting on social media is your open sign for your business. And only 7% of your friends and family ever see it. So if you're concerned as you're posting that maybe you're going to annoy people or they're going to get sick of seeing what you're posting, only 7% of your audience ever sees it because of the algorithms on Facebook and Instagram. So you're not annoying people. Most of the time, they're not seeing what you're posting anyhow. Okay. Okay, so here comes some questions. I missed everything till now. Will this be available somewhere? Yes, Sherry, it will. I recorded it. How does the commission work? Oh, as you build DTs and so on. Okay, great question, iPhone. So the way it's designed is you make 15% off of your customers that you have. So like your first 4 customers, you're going to get 15% on that. And then as you are getting teammates and then you're placing under your teammates, the percentages change and grow. Okay, that's why you want to be following these charts. So you're going to do your steps to success. Okay, get your 4 loyal customers, they stay under you. Then you're going to get free teammates. And then what are you going to do? You're going to get 4 more loyal customers and 3 more teammates. And you're going to start transferring. Okay, helping your teammates helps you. Okay, because you want to be going Ruby, because then your percentages change, your commission percentages change and grow as you go up in the ranks. Okay, so as you've gotten your 4 loyal customers, after that, you're going to start transferring your loyal customers under your teammates. If you are the one signing the teammates, that's going to also allow you to earn $100 fast start bonuses weekly that show up in your bank account. Okay, so this is going a little bit further into making the pay. But after you've gotten your 4, you're going to start passing them down to your teammates, which helps you get to Ruby faster. Okay, and it also helps you earn fast start bonuses if you sign the distributors. Now, if you don't sign the distributors, whoever did sign the distributors gets that $100 cash. Okay, but those are unlimited and you get them weekly. So as you're building your business and signing teammates, and you're signing customers and you pass them to your teammates, that's $100 in your pocket every time. Once they've got 2 loyal customers and they are commission qualified, that's $100 in your pocket. And those are on top of your pay. That's not like part of your paycheck. That's in addition to your paycheck. Okay. And so as you promote, those percentages change. Okay, what are some tricks you have for reaching people? I have posted my first post, but not a single person reached out wanting to do the cleanse. Okay, you post about the cleanse, Leisha. So I would say consider posting something else, maybe Thermophyte X. Maybe try that. Maybe try hair, skin, and nails. Something like that. And then, you're usually putting before and afters with that. And then you can reach out as well. Make a list of people that you think would bring you chicken noodle soup if you were sick. Like who's coming to your house if you're sick or, something happened to you? Well, it'd probably be my neighbors across the street And then her parents would probably come see me. And then my in-laws would come and see me. And then, you know what I mean? There's a few people. Okay, would any of those guys be willing to use your 40% wholesale discount and try some of the products? And those are the people that you reach out to. And we have scripts for that of what you can say and how to say it. And those are all on the team page. I had the same issue as Alicia Miller. No one responded to my cleanse post. Should I repost the post again? Cheryl, I would post a different one. So there's lots of them for the cleanse. So you could post a different one for the cleanse with a good before and after. But remember that only 7% of your friends and family see your posts. So a lot of times it's not that people aren't interested, it's that they're not seeing it. Side note, let me tell you something else that helps. If you typically are a person that clicks the share button on Facebook. Now, of course, we want you to still have fun on social media. Social media is fun. That's typically why people are on there in the first place. Connect to people and have fun, right? But something for building business, if you want to build an income, is to not click the share button. You know, like on funny memes or recipes or other people's giveaways or stuff like that, and you click share, and then you post a real post, like about the cleanse or about your life or whatever. Facebook automatically hides your real post from your friends and family, from your audience. Because you clicked share on something else, it told the Facebook algorithm that you're not being social. You're being social with someone else's social action. That's a little bit of a nerdy side of it, but that's kind of how it works, okay? So you want to avoid clicking the share button. Otherwise, people aren't going to see your posts that you're putting up there. Don't be discouraged if it takes you a few posts before people start asking you questions. Remember, you're doing something totally different and out of the norm for what people are used to seeing you do. If you typically share other things and you're mixing in your business posts in the middle, it can immediately look to them like you're sharing someone else's business. They don't even know that you're the one doing it. Does that make sense? So you got to give your audience a chance to see that you're doing something new, that you're making a change. Let them get used to it. See a few of the posts, and then they're going to start asking you questions. So it's not like you put up one post and immediately your business explodes. But don't get frustrated by it as well. You got to give yourself a chance to grow into it, and then give your audience a chance to get used to seeing what you're doing. And then they're going to go, well, dang, I could use some of that. They're going to see a before and after, and they're going to go, well, dang, my body looks kind of like that. Can you tell me about whatever it is you're posting about? And they're going to want to know, okay? So when I personally enroll an LC and transfer under a DT, do I still make 15% commission, or would it be a 10% because it's now under a new DT? That's a great question, Julie. If it is on your top line, so like you're building Ruby, and it goes here under one of these three, you're still getting 15% commission. Alicia just signed. Yay, Alicia. Okay, you just signed today. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, Cheryl, I know. And so you wouldn't normally know to not click share before doing a business on social media. If you see something, though, that you think is funny and you really want to share it, you could always like touch and save the picture and then post it as a post. Or you could screenshot it on your phone and post that. Okay, just don't click the share button or it hurts you. Okay. Okay. How about when other people share to your page, Lisa? I don't allow people to share on my page at all. I turn off that ability. Nobody posts on my page unless I allow them to. I'm in control of my own social media, and I would suggest doing that. I created a whole nother page to share my stuff. So one thing about creating another page is that your friends and family are not going to go to a whole nother place to be sold to. So that's one thing to consider in separating things, is that what you want to do is be sharing about your life, sharing about your business, and sharing about your products and how those all go together. So like if you're drinking your keto coffee, I might be in the kitchen with my girls or outside on my back porch, but I'm drinking my keto coffee and talking about my coffee. So then people see I'm a normal person who drinks skinny coffee and likes the results I get. Okay, otherwise, you don't want to be posting like, buy my, whatever this is, body wraps for $99 or $59. And you know what I mean? Like that. You want it to be like, oh, I love sharing your testimony. showing how your pants fit a little different, how things make you feel, and how you're going to be able to build a business while sitting with like today, I was snuggling Leo on the couch when we were watching The Good Dinosaur. And in my Insta story, Facebook story, I made a video that said, this is how I'm building my business today, from the couch, sitting with my baby, watching The Good Dinosaur. Do you know what I'm saying? So then people see your life and your business and your products, they all go together. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. I had a new DT that her sister called her and told her she'd been hacked. Yeah, Terry, so sometimes people will go, what happened to your Facebook? You know what I mean? And they just got to get used to seeing what you're doing. If you were to move DTs to build up everyone below you, how would you do that? Amber, there is a post for transferring on the Boss Babe page, and it's super, super simple to do. But to show you on here would take more time than we have right now. But if you just search the word transfer on the team page, and I'm sure your enroller or teammate can help you with finding it, but there'll just be a post for transferring, and it will tell you exactly how to do it, and it takes like 5 seconds. It's so easy. And then you're just going to take out your chart, and you're going to, well, where's mine? Somewhere. And then you're going to write it in the box of where you put them, under who. And you just follow the paper charts. It's super, super simple. Okay, but there'll be instructions there for you, and it's real easy. Okay, so these are great questions, you guys. Does anybody else have any questions? I'm more than happy, and I'm not in a giant rush, so any more of these questions, helping getting going at the very beginning. So something to keep in mind is the more that you tell your story, okay? So if you have been on a weight loss journey before this business, then you're going to tell people, yeah, I've been on a weight loss journey, and kind of open up about that. And you're going to go, and I've started a business, and I'm so excited to be using the keto coffee as a meal replacement while continuing my health journey. Does that make sense? I'm telling you a story about what I'm doing in my life, how the product fits in my life, and going forward, how I'm going to be using it. And then I'm going to say, if you would like to drink skinny coffee and get your own results, I'll give you my 40% wholesale discount. Message me or comment below. That's how you sell products. By telling people what you're doing, or what you've experienced, or what your teammates have experienced, okay? So if you're starting the business like I did, and not ever having used the products ever, okay? No, not true. I started after using some of the skincare, the cleanser. The skincare is awesome if you like skincare stuff. I was nursing baby at the time, and I didn't, at the time we didn't have a lot of nursing friendly products when I started 4 years ago. So that was all I had to talk about when I started the business. I was like, I've never tried a body wrap. We didn't have half the stuff we have now. None of the good selling stuff we got now, we didn't have that when I started the business. So I was like, So you share the testimonies of your teammates. Share their before and afters, their testimony of how they've used the products and what it's done for them. And that's how you start building business until you get your own results of, that you can share yourself. The hair, skin, and nails is an awesome product for anyone, men and women. So men that get receding hairline and they're starting to lose their hair, it actually can help them. Hair, skin, and nails, it boosts your body's natural collagen and keratin production. So as long as their body has the ability to produce keratin, which grows your hair follicles, okay, then men can use it and grow in their baldness. Okay, we've got cancer patients that have used hair, skin, and nails to regrow their hair very quickly. If you get a bad haircut, obviously that's a great situation to use hair, skin, and nails. So it's a great product as well. There's a lot that you can use for your entire market of people, and we're not just, a one-woman show. Okay. Right before seeing Lacey's post about the $49 offer, I started seeing old photos of when I lost over 50 pounds. I was like, dang, I want to do that again because I gained it all back very quickly. So I'm going to use that as my testimony. I love that. I love that, Alicia. So you're probably going to do some of the things you did before to lose weight, only now you've got products to help make it easier. And that's what these are for. We don't do things that are unhealthy for people. So that we carry over 40 different health, weight loss, and beauty products that are all plant-based. Okay. And so these are not like hydroxycut at Walmart. They're not going to make you lose weight if you're still eating hamburgers and French fries and pizza and ice cream. Okay. But if you're willing to reduce your carbs and your sugar, these will help you lose weight 10 times faster than just dieting by itself. Okay. Just FYI, I've signed a lot of people since May. I get the best results when I post about the coffee. I love that, Terry. I love the coffee. I drink it every day. You're doing keto. Okay, awesome. So then these products are going to be awesome for you. We got a lot of stuff for keto. So that's great. Also, so that you know, our products can be used simultaneously with medication. So if you have people that come to you and say, I'm a diabetic and I take insulin and other things for all these ailments, okay? Can I use your products at the same time? And the answer is yes, they can. And there's actually a lot of really great products that help with people that have diabetes, okay, or plenty of other ailment conditions. Okay, so our products don't have stimulants, so they can be taken simultaneously. The only one that I want to remind you about is the fat fighters, okay? Yes, you can still take medication and use fat fighters, but don't use these within 2 hours of any medication that you take, okay? Because they're a blocker, and they can reduce the potency of any medication that you're taking. So you could still take them in the same day, just take them 2 hours away from any medication, okay? Can you put personal photos of weight loss in an It Works layout? Victoria, you would submit that to corporate and they will send back to you in an It Works layout with the products that you used. Through the app. Yep, Lacey, thank you. You submit it through the app. Okay? Anybody else have any questions? These are great questions to ask. Intibati? I'm a diabetic and have thyroid issues. I took the keto coffee, thermovitex, and greens to my doctor, and she said absolutely okay to take. I love that, Cindy. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Another great one, Cindy, for diabetes would be the fat fighters, because it does reduce cravings and it blocks carbs and sugar. I mean, carbs, carbs and fat, and you know, carbs turn into sugar. So in case you do have something that you make like a mistake, or you, I mean, I didn't realize how many carbs were in salad. I'm like, darn, you think you're doing good. You know, so fat fighters are good for that because it helps reduce the carb intake, which helps with that. Oh, okay, yay, Cheryl. Yay, yep, Cheryl said the fat fighters have really helped with lessening my sugar cravings. Okay. Yay, I love that. So there's a lot of great things that you can offer to people, and you don't have to be afraid that you're going to cause them to get sick or grow a third arm or something crazy. When I started, I was like, I hope these are really great for people, because I definitely just said yes without really doing any research ahead of time. Most people do that. Most people jump in and go, okay, teach me, and then learn about it afterwards. That's not weird. But so that you know, what we're carrying is healthy, good for you, and it's not going to hurt anybody. I was told Thermophyte was not good for thyroid patients. Is that true? It is a thermogenic. So it's not that it's not good for thyroid patients, but typically thyroid patients have to reduce, basically removing carbs and sugar, okay? Thermophyte's not bad for thyroid. It just doesn't work by itself against thyroid issues. Okay. The only time that you would ever catch somebody saying that it's bad for so-and-so is if they have an allergic reaction, something's wrong with their body outside of the products. Yes, Robin. In fact, you guys will you'll see Stacy. I'll call her. She's on our team page as well, and she and I run the page together. And she had a heart attack when she was 29, 30, 29 or 30. Anyway, super healthy dancer, super athletic, whatever. She had a hormonal issue that caused one of her arteries to slough off skin and caused a blockage, and she had a heart attack when her babies were little. And she is able to use all of the products with no problem. She has to be careful of how much caffeine intake she does take in, but she is okayed by her doctor and does use all the products with no problem at all. Okay, Samantha Blue By, yes, she says that she has a lady with thyroid issues and steady loses 5 pounds a month, and the doctor says that it's great for her. Okay. I'm not sure, Sherry. I would have to see that error message. When you're trying to sign on, do you mean to your website? The resource you're looking for has been removed, had its name changed, or is temporarily unavailable. No. I don't know. I haven't seen that before. I'm not sure. I'd have to see a picture of the error message. So maybe send that to your enroller. We can figure out what that is. Okay. Okay, any more questions before we hop off? I'm excited. You guys have had some awesome questions. So hopefully this is helpful to you and you can, kind of get a little bit of knowing what you're heading towards. Main thing is focusing on those first 4 LCs. And you kind of just want to go, you're not searching in a sea of people to find 4 customers. We're just looking at who do you know that can be one of the 4. Okay. Mine does that, but I delete the internet page and open it back up and it starts working, Amber says. Okay, yay. Well, I'm excited you guys are here, excited to do this with you. Hey, don't be afraid to hop on that team page and take a look around. There's tons of stuff that will help answer a gajillion questions. Everything that we find helpful, we stick it on that page. So you can click the little search bar and type the word script and you'll get lots of answers for different scripts for you to use on that page. You hear my girls playing in the bathroom. They're playing in the sink. Anyway, all kinds of, posts. There's a post on the team page that says daily posts. You can go in the comment section and take posts from under there that you can use every day to post on your social media. You can also steal from anybody here on the team. If you go to our social media and you see something we like, just take it and post it, repost it on your wall. Okay, I take levothyroxine. Cindy. That's some word for thyroid. And the doctor just said, don't take within 4 hours of taking the medicine, but she felt it may help me lose weight. I love that. Okay. Being motivated. I work a full-time job and at times I feel like I'm slacking, but you make me want to be more excited. Okay. Yay, Patsy. Good. Hey, listen, let me encourage your heart tonight. Plenty of people do this business while doing jobs, going to school, all kinds of things. Okay. And your journey might not look like everybody else's, but the trick is that you don't quit and you put forth the effort as you can. And then eventually your capacity for the effort that you give grows. And then that effort will go forward. It will grow as well. You know what I mean? So when I started the business, I was taking care of 2 tiny people, an infant and a 2-year-old. I was working and I was doing this. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to take me forever to figure this out. I was like swimming in a sea of information and I am not an information person. I like to have fun and I don't want to know the information. Just let me have fun. So don't get overwhelmed with what's happening or not happening. Don't get overwhelmed with timelines and all that stuff. What you do is you do your best and leave the rest behind you. Do what you can. Don't worry about what you can't. And along the way, you'll learn. Plug in to the schedule. Show up whenever you can to get on here live with us, because then you can ask questions. You can hear tips and tricks that will help you and that you'll pick up on. I was nursing a baby at 4:30 in the morning doing this business, and I'd be taking notebooks of notes. And I'm like, I don't know, but I need the income, so I'm going to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? And you can too. Okay, I get a lot of questions about being pregnant and nursing while taking the products. Can you explain that for everyone? Sure. So pregnancy is different from nursing a baby because you're growing a person in your body. Okay, so you don't want to be putting in a bunch of things that could potentially cause preterm labor. Okay, there's a lot of herbs out there that are actually intended to help induce labor. Okay, and so you do want to be careful with telling people when they're pregnant what they can take and can't take. You know what I'm saying? Greens, it's fruits and vegetables. That's not going to hurt nobody. The new Just celery juice, that's not going to hurt anybody. But what I would say is be careful when you're telling somebody, you know, that they can take something that's going to end up making them go to the bathroom a lot, because when they're pregnant, that can spur on contractions. Okay, so you do want to be careful to not suggest everything. Hair, skin, and nails would be too strong, and it also has one of the root thingies. I don't see it. Where did I put it? I could read it to you. One of the ingredients in there causes preterm labor. Okay, so none of it is bad for you, but in a pregnant condition, you can use herbs. You know, I did that. I had 2 babies at home. And all I had to do was just take some herbal supplement things, makes you have contractions and you have a baby. So you do want to be careful with that. When it comes to nursing, there's a lot of it that you can use. Wouldn't you? It just depends on how the baby responds. That's the only trick. Okay, so like I nursed 2 babies so far through doing my 4 years of business, okay? And if I used the cleanse or the probiotics, it gave the baby gas, which was not cute when it's a newborn and they're screaming their head off. So I was not about to do that again. So things like the greens, the shake, the keto coffee, those are all fine. No problem. I used keto coffee while pregnant and while nursing, no problem. So the nursing part just, you know, depends on how it affects, how you have to see. I'd go in small doses and see how the baby responds. Okay. But there are lists of that stuff too. The skincare line is always okay during pregnancy and nursing afterwards. No problem with that. Oh, your hairspray and foundation is gone? I don't know what that means. I don't use hairspray or foundation. That's not for me. Okay. Well, thanks for being on with me tonight, you guys, and I will post the replay so that way you can listen to this. Oh, in the bathroom? Oh, Patsy, I know, right? No, I have to hide that stuff or they would get into all of that. That's hidden upstairs. Yes, these girls are a mess. They're cute, but they're a mess. Okay, I'll post the replay so y'all can watch this again if you want to take notes or whatever, but we're on here every Wednesday night doing this same thing, and then there's a schedule on the team page that you can hop on throughout the week, and we'll be live there working together, telling you what's working and encouraging you along the way. Okay, so thanks for being on with me tonight, and we will talk to you soon. Tomorrow morning is Power Hour. If you want to hop on, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? Have a good night.